Head of the Public Protector's Office in Free State, that's Siphelelo Samuel, faces cross-examination today. He's been testifying at the impeachment inquiry into Busisiwe Mkhwebane's fitness to hold office. Samuel told the committee yesterday the Public Protector used her office to protect politicians. It corroborates earlier testimony about the Vrede Dairy Farm scandal. ANC's Lindsay Dentlinger is watching this for us and joins us now. Good morning, Lindsay. Another interesting day in Parliament yesterday. Now we're hearing Mr. Samuel's testimony. Very concerning. According to him, the Public Protector's Office was used to protect politicians and not necessarily the public.
Yes, those were some of the concerns that he raised here for the inquiry yesterday, Mfundo. Also, it backs up a letter he wrote to Parliament. Just like the investigator we heard from last week, he also wrote to Parliament expressing these concerns to the then Speaker, Thandi Modise, in early 2020. But essentially, the head of the Free State Office telling this inquiry that several attempts to try to get then Premier Ace Magashule and then MEC for Agriculture Mosebenzi Zwane to assist with that investigation into the Vrede Dairy Farm came to naught, and that the Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane allegedly refused to sign off on the paperwork to have them subpoenaed to comply with requests for information on that particular project. And Mr. Samuel also telling this inquiry that they were given an instruction not to make adverse findings against politicians, particularly Magashule and Zwane, and that even though he did make these findings against them in a draft report that was submitted to Busisiwe Mkhwebane when he returned from leave, the final version of that report had those sections completely removed.
And then today is the more difficult part of the day for him, because now they will really scrutinize his submissions. We understand that cross-examination will take place today?
Correct, Mfundo. He will be cross-examined by Dali Mpofu, who is representing the Public Protector here. And I think we can expect Mr. Samuel to face severe scrutiny, and for issues outside of the directly related to this report to be raised. For example, we heard yesterday that Mr. Samuel was charged with assault due to an altercation he had with a complainant in his office. And we expect some of those kinds of issues to be raised. He was also dismissed as the Free State head soon after these issues related to the Vrede Dairy Farm report arose. He was subsequently dismissed, and then just last month the CCMA reinstating him and ordering that the Public Protector's Office pay him 1.5 million rand in back pay. So I suspect some of those kinds of outlying issues are also going to be heavily scrutinized and examined by Dali Mpofu when cross-examination gets underway here in just about an hour's time, Fundo.
Lindsay, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for that update. That's a reporter, Lindsay Dentlinger, who continues to monitor the impeachment inquiry currently taking place in Parliament.